what made the defensive productivity of Orange County FC in the second half difficult to break down?
It was just they. I mean, you clearly kind of see they sat back really far, and every time they got the ball, it was just kind of trying to play long to the one sole striker they had. I think the second half they really kind of didn't have no intentions of playing. They had the 2-1 lead at the point, so like they were comfortable with sitting on that lead and trying to keep it 2-1 until the end of the game. So, I mean, they were just really compact. The spaces were, very, very small. And obviously, when a team sits back like that, you have to be, almost perfect in how you create your opportunities because the margin of error is so small. So it was a little bit difficult, but, I still think, we could do better. I can do better coming in and trying to make more of an impact. And, they made it difficult, but it's never impossible. So we have to find ways, when a team is sitting back like that to find a way to score.
5 home games so far, only 2 wins, and the rest have been unfavorable scoreline. How can the team move on from these first couple of games of the season and maintain the motivation for the rest of the season?
The season's still very, very early. Just because we're in this position that we are now, we know that it can change. We can never count ourselves out just because it's true. Two home wins and out of 5 is completely unacceptable, and we know that. And us as players have to do a better job of changing that. How we're preparing for the games, how we're training. We know that when we're playing at home, we need to always win, and the last thing that we can do is lose. So we have to prepare for that. But I mean, we're going to be motivated every single time. If you're not motivated to play this game, even if you're losing at the moment, then this isn't the job for you. You have to be motivated every single time you can step onto the field.
Anybody on Zoom? Ray, Zoom?
Yes, good evening, JP. It's kind of a difficult, a little bit of a difficult stretch and start to the home portion of the calendar. And I guess one of the words that would best describe would be maturing fast. How quickly does the team need to adapt and continue growing despite these setbacks that it's been facing in order to just continue growing as a unit?
Yeah, I mean, I think the answer is just as quickly as possible. We're a lot of new guys on this team, including myself, and we have to be able to adapt as quickly as possible, because if we don't, then we're going to continue in this way. And I don't think it's the end of the world. We won 2 league games before this, and then, we just took a setback with the loss, but the season's still long, and we have to continue preparing ourselves, and we have to get better in the areas that we have to get better, and to adapt quicker, like you're saying. But I mean, I don't think it can come soon enough. That's just up to us, how we train and how we prepare ourselves, and the mentality of the players to try to, get out of this little rut.
Lastly, I mean, I know it's going to be more difficult to try to get results on the road, but what do you think, aside from the quick growing, you guys need to do for a quick turnaround as you guys go on the road and try to recover the lost points that have been suffering here from home?
We just need to move on. Soccer is a very fast game. You play one game, and next thing you know, you have another one, and the only thing you can do is forget about this game and learn what you did and what you need to improve on, what you did well, and take that, and then immediately take it into the next game. We can't sit here for a week and just settle with this loss. We have to move on. That's the reality, because there's going to be another game on Thursday against a good team. And so we just have to prepare for that. We have no other option. That's the mentality that we have to go into it.
Thank you. Ricky, congratulations on the first goal that you score for the Toros. I just got to ask you, despite the difficult setback here at home, what do you take from this as far as like from a growth development? I know you guys went down quickly 1-0, and you guys equalized rather quickly, and you give up a late one in the first half. Just how do you guys try to recover from this and move on to this next game that will be on the road?
We just got to keep working. I think overall that's the most important answer, I'd say, because we haven't been playing bad. I think, in our opinion, like we've been playing well against these teams, but we haven't been able to do the most important part, which is score. And we've been letting other teams score. So I don't think we're too far away from finishing the job. It's just a matter of continue working and continue improving every day, day in and day out.
And the last one I do have for you guys, I mean, you guys are a young bunch, but it just seems that you guys are maturing at a fast rate. How much quicker do you guys think you guys need to continue to evolve in the maturity process as the season develops? I mean, now you guys have to go on the road and take points that you've lost at home, because out of the 5 games that have been played, only 2 victories, and you guys have conceded in more occasions. How do you just push forward and try to move as a unit?
I just think that these losses hurt. They hurt every single player. And I think it's a good thing because everyone leaves the field unsatisfied. So I think everyone in general has the motivation to keep working. And it's just a matter of finishing the job, like I mentioned. But I think we're playing well. We obviously there's still room for improvement as far as moving the ball, playing, and growing together. But I think everyone's still motivated to put in their part day in and day out again, every day at training. And I think that's the way we're gonna have to turn the things around. And obviously we got to make up for the points that we lost at home. So it starts on Thursday, and it's gonna be a difficult game with traveling to Colorado. 1, it's an away game, and then 2, with the altitude that they have. But I think everyone's mentally invested in this. So I think we're gonna have to start obviously making up those points, and I think we'll make it happen.
Vicky, just one question from me. Take us through the first 5 minutes of the match, giving up such a great goal. What went through the mind of the team, and what was the key to maintain the push and the motivation to find the equalizer?
I just talk. That's fine. I can just say it right now. Obviously, everyone has a different feeling. It's obviously not a good feeling when we get scored on so early in the game. But obviously, with the response that we had, and even before we tied the game up, we kept pressing. We still kept playing. I think we were able to brush it off and continue moving forward, and didn't let it affect us. So obviously, we turned things around, and well, not completely, but we actually tied the game. So that kind of shows that the team was motivated. Obviously, the late goal at the end of the half wasn't the way we wanted to end the half, especially the way we were playing. I think we're doing well the first half, but it is what it is, and I think the team got together, and we tried to turn things around in the second half, and we were just unfortunate for that. But I think, again, like I mentioned earlier, the boys are motivated and invested, and I think we're gonna be able to turn this all these results around.